I appreciate it. And you know what I love is how you connect with everyone, regardless if they're on your team, not on your team, whether you earn income, don't earn income, you
Mhm.
treat everyone
Mhm.
like they deserve to be treated. And Sherry, it's what makes you such a special human being. And I want to touch on getting started for a quick second. So many people, like I talk to folks and I say, listen, if you are unhappy with a certain area in your life, and I had this conversation with someone the other day, if you're unhappy with a certain area in your life and you don't change it, then you're choosing it. And it's a
Mhm.
really tough statement if you really think about it. If you're
Mhm.
unhappy, whether it's with health or with relationships or with money or with any of these things, like I met someone that said, I hate going to work every day. If you don't change that, then you're choosing it. And
Mhm.
that's a hard statement to really think about because it's painful to change. And this is another strong statement, but when the pain of staying the same hurts more than the pain of change, that's when change will happen,
Mhm.
right? When the pain of staying the same hurts more than the actual pain of changing, that's when it'll happen. And today's a day to start. Like today's this day, that you can go down in history and say, I got started. And then every year you can celebrate your Viago birthday the day before Sherry's birthday. Like it'll be awesome. And it'll never be forgotten. I promise you. Next year, when we're doing this call and we're saying happy birthday to Sherry, we'll be saying happy birthday to you for getting started in your Viago journey. And so many lives will have changed. But there's some simple steps to not only getting started, but we're going to talk about how to really go after the next couple weeks of your business. Because right now, everyone wants to know, how do I get started? How do I build this? What do I do? I've never done something like this before. So, for those of y'all that have never done something like this before, and you're going, can you keep this really simple? Yes, this is you, right? What we do is we find members, right? And then we build a team. What does building a team mean? It means that we introduce people, and getting the membership is 450, and becoming an ambassador is 49. So a lot of people want to do the additional 49 to even if they're just using the membership, because later on down the road they do have the thought of, I may introduce someone. So do we have members that don't want to earn an income? Yes, God bless them, we love them, they're our customers, and we will cherish and treat our customers like royalty. We love our customers. The members, the team, the people that you introduce, Sherry always says that your age has nothing to do with it. Your age has nothing to do with you starting a Viago business. We have people in their 80s. Sherry's mom signed up, who's 92 years young. Imo Sharman. And we love our Imo, our Nana, and she started. So I want you to know it has nothing to do with age. I have people that are 18 that have started. Now, you got to at least be 18. I have people that go, Muzaffar, my son is 13 years old. I get it. Like, I understand. We do have the 18. So when you're looking at step number one of getting started, I want to keep this really simple today, and at the same time give people a game plan of what they need to do. So we have people that are brand new, and we have people that have been working with us. And so what I want you to understand is, not only do I want to help you get started, but if you're going, how do I get this off to a fast start? How do I really create that residual income? How does it work? Well, when people look at earning an income, and sometimes people get scared to talk about money, and I don't know, you know I don't know how to tell you this except for the fact of just being blunt. So please bear with me. People go, money is not everything unless they don't have any. When they don't have any, it becomes everything. It becomes the only thing that you think about. I was on, like I was saying, a call yesterday with Sherry and this lady that's extremely successful. And we spent 2 hours, and it was and the 2 hours flew by. Like this Zoom, Sherry, if you remember, like it felt like the 2 hours was like 10 minutes. And we talked about so much, but we've all been through it. I made millions and I lost everything. This lady we were talking to, she was like, Muzaffar, I made millions and I lost everything and I had to rebuild it again. And so when we talk about money, whether it's millions or whether you were in a situation where you were making $40,000 a year and got a pay cut, I know people that were earning $100,000 a year and their job laid them off because they hired two kids out of college and paid them each 40,000 and the company saved 20,000. Like, if you don't think these things happen and people get stuck in a situation in their life because of income, they say the average person will file bankruptcy if they go 90 days without a paycheck. 90 days. And there's been more bankruptcies filed in the last 5 years than ever before in history. And so income is important, even if you have it. Like I meet people that have money and they don't have time, because their money is dependent on their time. Like, so many people are rich, but time broke. I know people that are time rich, financially broke. And so we have a business, ladies and gentlemen, that will help everybody through any situation. And you have no idea what's happening to somebody behind closed doors. I guarantee, like, some of you have people that you go, I wish that I could show them Viago. And you're not going to, because it looks like their life is perfect. And I want you to understand that so many Instagram lives are going through the most hardest times, but you don't see that because they don't post it. And Shar said it, I'm glad somebody didn't judge a book by its cover. And they showed her anyways. All I'm telling you is that, number one, for us to do anything, you have to get started. You do. And your story starts now. Like, do you want to have the story of, hey, I saw this, I loved it, but I waited? You know what everybody's going to do? It's literally, everyone does what you do, not what you say. And I was taught a long time ago that, Muzaffar, everything you do and don't do duplicates. And man, did I learn that with my kids, right? If any of y'all have kids, like, they do what you do and not what you say. Like, they do what you do. It's so funny. It's like, I see moms and dads that, and again, this is not a knock on anybody, right? Like, I know that smoking is an addiction. Like, I know it's really tough for people to quit, but I've seen parents that do it, that tell their child not to do it. And they go, well, mommy has a bad habit. And what ends up happening is the child grows up and smokes because it's what they saw. Okay, listen, living paycheck to paycheck is a learned habit. Paying last month's bills with this month's check is a learned habit. Going in credit card debt is a learned habit. Being broke is a learned habit. And so what we've got to do is teach something different. We've got to change the learned habits. And that's why what we have is more than just an income opportunity. In order for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. And for things in your life to change, your thoughts have to change. And the number one way to do that is you have to get started. You have to get started. The second thing is, once you get started, my suggestion is today, connect with the person that introduced you to this Zoom. You should be texting that person right now and saying, hey, I'm ready. Whether you say it that way or you say, hello, I'm ready, or hi, I'm ready, or you say their name, right? I use a lot of slang. Sherry is always like, Muzaffar, you have to stop with the slang. I didn't say hookup today during the daily deals, but my normal word for that is the hookup. And I understand not everybody knows the hookup, but that's what I call it. Anyways, Getting started is the first step, And if you look at this business like a stairway, and I want you to understand, if this right here is you, some people try to jump up to here and they end up banging their head, they get hurt, and they quit. Instead of just taking the first step is to get started. Get signed up. Have your username and password. And then we're going to teach you how this binary works. It's two teams, because number two is who do you know? And you're going to start introducing people. And what people do is they go, oh my gosh, my friend's ready to get started. What do I do? What do I do? And we go, relax. Do you know, like so many people get started and then that afternoon we show a presentation. Like I've had people that got started and then in the same day, like Sherry introduced a guy named Ricky. And from the time he started, within 24 hours, he had 9 people within 24 hours. And so when you think about it, it's about getting started. Man, I see my friend Henry Moyo on. Henry's from Africa, and he's building such an amazing team in Africa. And I love it. Like more and more people have joined from around the world on today's training. And the key thing is that when you really think about who do you know locally, right, in your country, because I can't just say the United States, in your country, because there are different countries on, and who do you know internationally? Like, don't you want to have an international business? Right now, I'm telling you, I'm in a very fortunate situation. I have a team in over 40 countries right now, and it's growing because we're pre-launching India, and I have a team starting in India, not because of Muzaffar, but because I introduced someone that introduced someone. Like, I love Stevie B and his mindset. Stevie B is, and he's on video and he's always humble. Listen, man, when you guys get a chance, and I promise you, Stevie's going to be doing an amazing presentation. He's actually got the cool voice. I don't have the cool voice. My voice goes from raspy to crazy to up and down. Stevie B talks like this. Hey, I'm Stevie B. He's got that radio, that radio voice.
Not bad at all.
Hey, man, I love you, brother. But Stevie, when he saw this and he realized, what I love is Stevie's got the franchise mentality of, I'm going to have a franchise in the United States. I'm going to have a franchise in Australia. I'm going to have a franchise in the Philippines. I'm going to have a franchise in India. And I need you to think like that. Like, Stevie's been introducing people all over the world, and he's strategically planning this thing out. Like, it's so wild. It's like some people come in and they're fast out the gate, and then you've got some people that Stevie's fast because he's already gotten his 6 and he's getting promoted and all of this stuff, but he's strategically, like, I can see what he's doing, but he's strategically making this list and introducing people all over the world. And you're going to see an explosion in his organization because he knows how to build this. Now, some of you are going, hey, not fair. I don't have the contacts that Stevie B does. Okay, listen, Stevie's got good hair, but he's got the gray streaks to show his experience. He's gone through doing this. If it's your first time, don't compare your day one to Stevie B's year 25, year 30. God knows how long it's been, brother. But the point is that I'm telling you this because what if you were the one that introduced someone that introduced someone that introduced a Stevie B? I'm trying to get you to understand that this is bigger than just the people that you know. It's bigger than the people that you know. Like, I've introduced people of so many different cultures. Like, I met someone that introduced me to someone that's Vietnamese. And that person that's Vietnamese started building a team in the Vietnamese community. I met someone that introduced someone that's Filipino. I met someone that introduced someone that is Chinese. I met someone that introduced someone that's Korean. Like, there's a big Korean population in California There's an area called Koreatown in California. I've gone and done presentations there. I'm letting you know that communities like I'm waiting for my friend in Minnesota to introduce another friend of mine that's in the Hmong community. I'm going to introduce someone that's in the Somalian community. I'm going to introduce someone that's in the Ethiopian community here in the US. And then what's going to happen is it's going to go to Somalia. It's going to go to Korea. It's going to go to, like, right now, I have Chinese members that are signing up through our Hong Kong country because we're not officially open in China, but they all do business through Hong Kong. Why am I telling you this? Who do you know? I'm trying to open your mind on who is it that you know? Who do you have relationships with on Facebook, on Instagram? And I'm going to tell you right now, if you ask your people, if you ask someone, hey, do you know someone? Do you know someone in Colombia? That's a random question. If you texted that to a friend of yours today, do you know what their answer would be? It would be either yes or no, but it would be followed by why. If you're in Africa and you ask your friend, hey, do you know somebody in the United States? It would be followed by yes or no, and then why. Just try this question right here and watch what happens. You know, when they say why, that gives you an open door to say, I just partnered with an international company that's growing in multiple countries, and we're looking for positive, motivated people that like to travel and earn an income. Do you know someone like that? That's positive, motivated, that likes to travel, have fun, and make money? And they'll go, well, what about me? And I'll go, oh, I didn't know that you were open. I didn't know. And I want you to understand that this right here, like, do you know someone in Colombia? Is such an important, and like an important statement that you could change this, right? You can change this. And this is something that we spend time on Saturday doing a training after the presentation to help the people that are either in our business, it's called a Saturday training, that are in our business, grow, find a way to learn how to invite more, and all of that, just so everyone understands. That's a special Saturday. Mondays and Wednesdays, we do a regular presentation, and we're done in 30, 45 minutes. I love the fact that all of you are here because we're giving you nuggets and information that you can use to build your business. We only get once a week to be able to spend some time like this. And that's why when Sherry started this system, she was like, Muzaffar, I want to open it up to everybody, regardless of who's on whose team. She goes, because initially she was like, Muzaffar, if we're going to do this, we need to do, 2 days in the middle of the week and Saturday. And then we need to do a little training every Saturday, consistently. Her mentality has always been consistently, just so all of you know. So let's spend just a little bit more time. And I appreciate the fact that everyone's here, but locally, your country and internationally. So, hey, do you know someone in Colombia? Do you know someone in Africa? Do you know someone in any of these areas? And you're going to get a yes or a no, but you will get followed by why. You want something else? This is something I haven't taught on a Saturday training in Viago. I'll tell you this. For those of y'all that are using social media and you have friends on social media, I'm going to give you a one-liner that you can use that's going to help you get a response. If they're a friend of yours, right? And so I want you to think, like, if we were friends, if you were my friend on social media, my friend, and I sent this text to you, excuse me, and I'm gonna pick anybody. Excuse me, Rika, can you help me? I'm gonna get a response. Rika's probably going to say, hi, Musafir. Yeah, what do you need? Is everything okay? Like, what's like, she's going to respond. All I want is a response. Excuse me, can you help me? Now, if I'm closer, like if I have a closer relationship, I was telling you about my buddy Stevie B. My text to Stevie B would go something like this. And I'm going to show you. And Steve, you can answer honestly. Like if I sent, because we have a friendship, a relationship, and I sent you a message going, hey, Stevie B, can I ask you a shot in the dark question? Question mark, send. Stevie's probably normal response would be, yeah, bud, what's up?
What's the name of the company?
Right? And listen, this is a US English slang. I know we have different countries that are on, and this slang may not translate as well in your country, but I'm just telling you, in the US, the United States English, this would make sense to the majority of people going, can I ask you a shot in the dark question? You could, if it translates better, it would be, can I ask you a random question? Can I ask you a not so normal question? If that translates better into your languages, for those of y'all that you understand English, but you think and speak in a different language, try that. But this is going to get you a response, whether you do it through text or you do it through Instagram or you do it through Facebook. And if I sat there and said, for example, and the reason I do this is to get a response. And the reason I want a response is because I want to be able to show them Viago, because I want to be able to build a team. Because the purpose of this exercise is to help all of you to, number one, get your 6. And when you get your 6 and you're a part of Club 6, your membership is now free. And we want everyone to have this story. Do you know what I want? Is every Monday, every Wednesday, I want to be able to go to anybody on here that's been with us and say, hey, can you tell your story? And I want anyone and everyone that's on here to be able to go, hi, my name is such and such. I just got started with this, a perfect example. Hi, my name is Joyce. And I got introduced to Viago because of my son, Steve. I got a chance to go to Dubai, and I came back and I introduced 6 people because I love the membership. I just didn't want to pay for it. So they got started, and my membership is now free. I can't wait to see you on the beaches of the world, and I hope your membership is free like mine. That's a great testimonial right there. I want everybody to be able to say it in their own way. Right? Like, hi, my name is Jennifer Murphy, and I got started not too long ago. And I saw this as a business because I've created movies. I've been a singer-songwriter, and I thought that I was going to make a lot of money from when my first movie started. Then it didn't happen. And I'm so excited that my friend Rika called me and got me on with Sherry, and I saw the business. Because now I can create a residual income. I've almost finished my 6, so my membership is going to be free. But now I'm on my way to my first promotion of bronze and then silver. But make no mistake about it, this is going to bring me an income that I thought my movie was. So then I can create and do more artistic things in my life that I love. Can't wait to see you on the beaches of the world. Get started. Don't miss this. But we want to get everybody their 6. We want to help everybody get their 6. So you'll have a team started of 3 left and 3 right? And when you get your 6, your membership is free. So when I talk about doing this, and I talk about helping you get to 5, and I talk about helping you create the 5-5, which is 50 a month, the 10-10, which is 200 a month, the 25-25, which is 500 a month, the 50-50, which is 1,000 a month, the 100-100, which is 2,000 a month. When I told you Martin's story in Africa, Helen did this in Africa as well. Everybody goes, how did they do this? Well, they got started. They made a list of who they knew. They made a list and they didn't prejudge anybody. And what they did is they started presenting Viago to everyone. Some people said yes, some people said no. And the ones that said yes, they said, we got to get you on your 6. We got to get you club 6. We have to get you club 6. We have to get you club 6. So the reason I'm giving you this is it's not because I don't think everyone understands the concept. I think the concept is understandable. Like, it's really simple. I think what people are missing is, how do I talk to people? Muzaffar, what do I say? This is where the fear kicks in of, what do I say to somebody? How do I get a response from someone? So these are a couple ways to get a response. Now I know what you're thinking is, when somebody responds to, yes, I can help you, or yes, what's the question? My question would be, do you know someone in this country, or do you know someone here? And then their answer is going to be yes or no. Why? And I'd say this: I just partnered. Oh, that says parted. Partnered. I just partnered with an international company that's looking for a few motivated people that love to travel, have fun, and make money. And if I was talking to someone in the US, if I was talking to Stevie B, I would say, and Florida is one of the areas that we want to grow. And I thought of you because I know you know people in Florida, or Africa is one of the areas that we want to grow. And so, Rochelle, I thought of you, or you know, the Netherlands is somewhere we want to grow. And Rochelle, I thought of you, or Nisa, I thought of you because of Africa, or whatever the case may be. The point is have fun and make money. And I thought you might know someone, you might know someone. And I know you're going, you just make it sound so simple, Muzaffar, because it is. It's just that I've practiced this over and over and over and over again. And we will help you build this internationally. And once they say yes, then you know what the next step is. Once they say yes, right? And some of y'all are going, hey, wait. Don't worry. We have this call recorded and we can get you the recording. But once they say yes, then this is the biggest thing you have to understand. We will help you present. This is not something you say to somebody. This is me saying to you. This is me saying this to you, by the way. This is not part of your script. But I want you to know this. This is why I'm writing it out. We will help you present. That's why we do these calls on Monday. That's why we do these on Wednesday. And that's why we do these on Saturday. Now, there are other presentations happening with other leaders of ours. There are other trainings that are happening. We will get you all of it. I also want all of you to be a part of the inner circle, because this will get you information that will help you grow and develop. And there's so many leaders that have put content in here that will help you. And the point right now is that we're going to help you present. Monday night, it's at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is 9:30 Eastern. Now, I'm going to say something. I don't know when, but we are right now working on doing an earlier call for our Eastern side of the United States family, because by the time the presentation's done, they then have to connect their people the next day and it gets late. So we're going to work on, because right now, Monday and Wednesday, it's 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. We're going to be working on an earlier call, and it's going to be somewhere around 7:30 Eastern that we will be able to do for our East Coast family. Okay. So just so all of you know, it's coming. Saturday works for everybody because it's 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So that one works. This one, we're working on a second one, just so everyone knows. Okay, so this is in progress right here, but this is part of a system. Now, do we have videos? Yes. For me, I send videos to people that are more cold market, like people that I on social media that I don't know very well at all. I do, but I love the live presentations. This is what I love. This is, I'm gonna put Muzaffar loves. That doesn't mean that's what you have to do, but that's what Muzaffar loves. You know, I was talking with someone that was at Muzaffar. I sent out a video, and me and Sherry were on a call with them, and they said, you know, I didn't hear a response. Sometimes when you send out a link to a video, sometimes people are scared to open the link. Sometimes because people have had stuff happen on their cell phones by opening a link. There's a lot of weirdness that goes out in technology today, that people are they're getting more and more excited to be on a live call, especially with so much AI stuff and things that are interrupting people's computers and their phones, and people are nervous to open things sometimes, just being candid with you. But if it's a cold market, right, sometimes people that do internet marketing or email campaigning or they're used to it, and they can decipher, hey, this is a safe link, I'm gonna open it up, no problem, and they don't have an issue. I love live. Sherry has personally signed up, I don't know, close to 25 personals. And all of them have been live presentations that we have done. And it's worth it, because I'm going to tell you, the people that have come from it, I want you to really think about this right here. Sherry introduced someone that introduced someone that's one of the most influential people. Sherry's introduced someone that, and I can go on, but it was because we did the live. Now, some people go, hey, Muzaffar, I want quick. I want quick, in and out, in and out. There are people that Sherry and I have spent hours with, because we're looking for business partners. We're not just looking for signups. I told you we did a Zoom with a lady for 2 hours yesterday that I would do over and over again for this lady, because it's worth it. It's worth it to have the lady that we spoke with as a business partner. You have no idea. And people don't care how much you know unless they know how much you care. Like when I first showed Sherry this business opportunity presentation, it was an hour and a half, because she had questions. She wanted to know, would you spend an hour and a half with a Sherry Sharman, knowing everything that she's brought to the table already? And some people would have lost Sherry by sending her a video or doing a quick presentation and trying to speed through it in 10 to 15 minutes. You would have lost her. Again, I'm not saying, please listen to me. I'm not saying go spend 2 hours with every single prospect, but you will know that after 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, when somebody's ready. And listen, some people are worth the time. You know, I remember Jennifer, like one of our first presentations we did with Jennifer, and she had a group of sharp women that were on. And there was a lady that was in Texas, name is Lindsay, sharp lady. There was a lady that was in another state, another sharp lady. And I'm sitting there looking at the people that Jennifer has, and she signed up her friend Gemma because Gemma saw at the same time Lindsay did and these other ladies. And Gemma, we got on a Zoom with Gemma right afterwards, and we spent another Jennifer, I don't remember. Like it was an hour, it was a half hour, 45. Like but Gemma has become such a wonderful business partner, and she's focused on finishing her 6. And then Gemma's like, listen, I want to make a big income. Some people are scared to say it. They're scared to say, I want to be rich. They're scared. That was a song back in I don't know if it was the 80s or the 90s, by the way, but Gemma, excuse me, said, I want to be a millionaire. And you know what's scary is so many people are scared to say, I want to be a millionaire because they're looked at as money hungry or greedy or egotistical if they want to be rich or they want to make $1 million. And then if they don't say it, people are looked at like they're lazy because they're not working. So people that are humble and quiet are looked at as lazy. People that are boisterous and loud, they're looked at as egotistical. What does society become? Why can't you claim that I want to be a millionaire? Why not? Why can't you say it? Especially when you're looking at an opportunity like this, that at 5,000 left, 5,000 right, you can make $85,000 a month. Why not claim it? Why not say, I want to be a black diamond because I want to earn $1 million a year and I want to be able to do what I choose with that money. And so we will help you present, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you that. We will help you present this. Right now, Amplify is coming. And for the United States, this is going to be in Atlanta on May 2nd through the 4th. For Africa and Europe that's on, Amplify will be in Greece, June 20th through 22nd, that weekend. I think I have the right dates. I think the 20th is Friday. So we do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm trying to make sure that that's the right dates. Hold on. I'm multitasking. June. Yep. 2021, 22. Okay. Now in Greece, the week before that, we're going to have an escape. The week before Amplify. Some people are going to come to Amplify. Some people are going to come to the escape and stay for the training. And this training will be done by myself and Matt Morris. We will be doing Amplify in Europe together. The Amplify in Atlanta, there's several leaders that we have that will be training here for 2 days. Several of our top leaders that will be training. It's going to be excited. The flyer's already out. But what I want you to do is I want you not only to be at the training, but I want you to have a team. I want you to have one left, one right at Amplify. Once you get that done, then we focus on 3-3 at Amplify, 5-5 at Amplify. You know why? If you, going back to Stevie B's analogy, if you were going to open a Mickey D's, a McDonald's franchise in the United States, if you were to open a United States franchise, McDonald's in the United States, do you know that they pride themselves on pickle mustard ketchup is their system? Like pickle mustard ketchup. No matter where you go around the world, a McDonald's hamburger will have pickle mustard ketchup. Like it's their system. But if Stevie B opens a McDonald's in Australia and doesn't get them trained into the system of the Mickey D's in the United States, it's going to fail. If you don't get people trained, it's going to fail. If you don't get your leaders, your people in your business trained, maybe they'll stay members, but they won't do the business if they don't get trained because they won't know how to do it. And when they start not having results, that's like when people go, it didn't work. No. The business works. It's just we didn't work it. We need to get trained on how to do this. And training is 2 days. And I promise you, it will empower you to build an incredible business. And so I'm going to end with this. How do you get a team to amplify? Is you have to register first. You have to register first. If you're not registered, get registered. If you haven't booked your hotel, then you're not registered, in my opinion. It's not just about registration. It's about getting your hotel booked. And then I'd get your flights right away. Some of y'all are going to drive in. Some of y'all are going to fly in. But get everything set up for Amplify and then watch how many more people are going to come with you. So just so everyone knows that when we go through this information and we have fun and all of it, I love Saturdays. But Sherry, it's something that we want to help people really get their Club 6. If we were to keep this as simple as step 1, we want everyone to finish their Club 6. And step 2, we want to help everyone go bronze ambassador, which is 5 left and 5 right. If we were just going to do this as Sherry's been a preschool teacher, step 1, step 2, or if we were going to teach the ABCs, that's kind of where we kept it today, is that simple. But we want you to run from now until the end of March. We'll do presentation after presentation after presentation. Then at the beginning of April, we want to do something with your team to do a 30-day April game plan for you and your team to build April so you can walk across stage as one of our top ranks. We want to celebrate you. Can you imagine having thousands of people clap for you, cheer you on, take pictures with you, and celebrate you? So with that being said, Sherry, I'd love for you to add some final comments. And from me to you, for someone that's been a mentor, a coach to me, a second mom, if any of y'all have ever watched the new Lion King movie called Mufasa, and you see what Mufasa's second mom did for him, which was different than what any other lion learned, that's what Sherry did for me. My mom taught me a lot of information about being a human being. Sherry not only taught and added to that, but she taught me things in this business that others didn't get a chance to learn. And for that, I'm so grateful, Sherry. And I'm grateful that you're a part of this community. And I want to say it from the bottom of my heart, happy birthday. And I'm so grateful for March 16th, for the day that you were born, because you've impacted millions of lives around the world, including yours truly. And I'll forever be grateful and indebted to you. And I hope you have the best birthday ever. And I'd love for you to help finish up this training with some final thoughts and final words. And I love you.
Thank you so much. And I love you and I love everyone on this call. Thank you so much for being part of this. I appreciate it. Hearts back to you, Shar. You know, for everyone that's on this call, understand that this is a community. I don't know what kind of community you have in your life right now. And God bless wherever you are in life. But this is a travel community, a community that wants to help you succeed. You know, and what's better than when you were talking earlier, Mazafar, about, you know, fun and making money. You know, it's like both of them go together. And I absolutely am excited to meet you on the beaches of the world, not only in Greece, because I'm already registered for Greece. I'm already registered for Atlanta, going to the Atlanta event, and come meet us in person. Because when you get an opportunity to see us in person, it takes it to a whole new level of trust, because then you know that we are here. You can earn while you're learning. You don't have to know it all. For some of you, there are some people on here that have been in the industry before. You know what it's like to have a great system behind you that you can plug into versus have to go recreate it, and for those of you that have never been in this industry before, you have an advantage because you have found the right company at the right time that is going to go straight to the top, and you're going to be able to ride that with us. So I just want to thank everyone. And yes, my birthday is tomorrow. I've been celebrating all month. I cannot wait. I have a lot of friends on here, Rika and Jennifer, and so many, Kathy's son, Remy, all have birthdays. If you have a birthday, I'm celebrating you too. And let's get started. Let's go to the top with Viago and let's go have some fun together. I think that's really what's missing in this world right now is the connection and the unity of people wanting to enjoy life, not make it a tough time. Let's go have a great time. Thank you so much. God bless and have a wonderful weekend. Take care.